Scene opens with dramatic graphics. A split screen shows Justine Pissott draining threes in an Aces uniform, the Fever bench, and social media reactions exploding. Text flashes, 19 points. 10 minutes. 5 threes. History. The Fever's nightmare. The Indiana Fever just watched their worst nightmare unfold. 4 days ago, they let rookie Justine Pissott walk away. Tonight, she made them pay. In her WNBA debut with the Las Vegas Aces, Pissott erupted for 19 points in just 10 minutes, shooting a blistering 7 of 8 from the field and 5 of 6 from three-point range. She set a new WNBA record for the most three-pointers ever made in a debut game. And the Fever? They're facing a backlash that's already reaching a fever pitch. Fans are furious. Critics are piling on. Social media is melting down. G-Bus, Justine Pissott now has 19 points on 7-8 shooting and 5-6 3-points in 9 minutes of play. The Fever let her go for free and never played her. This all points to how totally incompetent the Fever's entire management organization and talent evaluation really is, one fan wrote. Indiana Fever looking like the dumbest front office ever for letting go Justine Pissott for nothing, another said. And the timing couldn't be worse. Because tomorrow night? The Fever face the Aces in Las Vegas. Pissott will be waiting. Yanni, this is the story of a rookie who made history, a franchise that let her slip away, and a revenge game that's about to become must-watch television. Who is Justine Pissott? Scene opens with Pissott's draft night footage. She's in a Fever jersey, holding up her jersey, smiling. The camera zooms in on her Vanderbilt highlights. Justine Pissott was a second-round draft pick of the Indiana Fever in the 2026 WNBA draft, the 25th overall selection. A 6'4" guard forward from Vanderbilt, she had just finished a career year, averaging 11.1 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.3 assists while shooting 42.2% from three-point range. She tied Vanderbilt's single-season record for made three-pointers with 95. She was a proven shooter. A threat from deep. Exactly the kind of player the Fever needed. But she never got a chance. Pissott was signed to a player development contract with Indiana, a deal that allowed her to appear in a limited number of games. She was recovering from a lower leg injury during the preseason and was ruled out for multiple games due to coach's decision. She never appeared in a regular season game for the Fever. And then, this week, the Fever let her go. Why did the Fever let her walk? Scene opens with Stephanie White at a press conference, explaining the decision. Fans are shaking their heads in the background. The Fever had a choice. When the Las Vegas Aces offered Pissott a contract, Indiana could have matched it. They could have kept her. They could have given her a chance. They chose not to. Head coach Stephanie White explained that the Fever couldn't open a roster spot for Pissott. It would mean waiving either rookie Grace Van Slooten or veteran center Damiris Dantas. The team chose to hang on to both. White's explanation. Those players brought team culture that the organization valued. But fans aren't buying it. The Fever let her go for free but retained Dantas, one critic wrote. This all points to how totally incompetent the Fever's entire management organization and talent evaluation really is, another said. The Fever needed front court depth. They needed perimeter shooting. They had it sitting on their bench and they let it walk. And Pissott just made them pay. The historic debut that broke the internet. Scene opens with Pissott checking into the game. The fourth quarter begins. She hits her first three. Then another. Then another. The crowd is going wild. The Aces were already dominating the Phoenix Mercury, eventually winning 106-58. Tying for the third largest win in WNBA history, but the story of the night wasn't the blowout. It was Justine Pissott. She entered the game in the fourth quarter. And she didn't miss. Her stat line. 19 points in just 10 minutes. 7 of 8 from the field. 5 of 6 from three-point range. 2 rebounds and 1 assist. She was so efficient, it almost didn't seem real. The WNBA posted her highlights on social media with the caption, "A record-setting debut." And fans took notice immediately. The Fever backlash, fans go nuclear. Scene opens with screenshots of social media reactions. The anger is palpable. The Fever front office is under attack. The backlash was swift and brutal. Fans flooded social media, calling the Fever's front office incompetent, pathetic, and unserious. Justine Pissott is going off LMAO. The Fever front office is so unserious, a user wrote. The Fever really got rid of Justine Pissott, another added in disbelief. Letting Justine Pissott go is going to be the Fever's biggest mistake this season. The criticism wasn't just about the stat line, it was about what Pissott's performance represents. The Fever are struggling with the Fever's decision-making is now being questioned on a national level. Scene opens with a preview of the upcoming Fever vs Aces game. The stakes are clear, Pissott against her former team. Text flashes, Sunday night. Las Vegas. Revenge. The timing of Pissott's debut couldn't be more dramatic. Because the Fever and Aces are scheduled to face each other tomorrow night in Las Vegas. And Pissott will be waiting. This isn't just a game anymore. It's a revenge game. A statement game. A chance for Pissott to prove that the Fever made a catastrophic mistake. The Aces are already rolling, and they have to face the player they let go, on her home court. Yanni, if Pissott goes off against the Fever, the backlash will be even worse. If the Fever lose, it'll be a disaster. And if Pissott hits another 5 threes, Indiana's front office might never live it down.